All over the world, more than 260 million people speak Portuguese. This language, which comes from Latin, connects different cultures across 4 continents. From the streets of Lisbon to the beaches of Rio de Janeiro, you can hear Portuguese in music, history, and everyday life. This connection comes from a shared history of exploration and trade. A long time ago, the Portuguese Empire was very powerful and explored new lands. Today, these places are independent countries, but they still share some things from their past, mixed with their own unique cultures. Join us as we explore these Portuguese-speaking cultures. From Portugal to Brazil and beyond, we'll discover the special stories and traditions of each place. Let's celebrate the music, food, art, and people who make the Portuguese language so beautiful and diverse. Our trip starts in Portugal, a country on the edge of Europe next to the Atlantic Ocean. With lots of sunshine, Portugal has a long history, beautiful land, and a rich culture. It was from here that Portuguese explorers sailed the seas in the 1400s, looking for new lands and trade routes. Explorers like Vasco da Gama sailed to new places, connecting different parts of the world and changing history. Today, you can still see Portugal's history as a seafaring nation in its pretty coastal towns. You'll see colorful fishing boats and smell the salty air. Portuguese people are known for being friendly, tough, and adventurous. From the sad songs of fado music to the beautiful azulejo tiles, Portuguese culture is full of history and tradition. Across the Atlantic, Portuguese found a new home in Brazil, a big and exciting country. With its famous beaches, rainforests, and lively people, Brazil is a country that makes you feel alive. From the beat of samba music to the colorful carnival, Brazilian culture is full of joy, music, and celebration. African and indigenous traditions mix with Portuguese heritage to make a unique culture. Besides its cities, Brazil has the amazing Amazon rainforest, a huge area full of plants and animals. It reminds us of how beautiful nature is and why we need to protect it. Near the coast of West Africa are the islands of Cape Verde and São Tomé Príncipe. These islands, made from volcanoes, have beautiful beaches, amazing landscapes, and a relaxed feeling. Cape Verde is known for its special morna music, a mix of Portuguese and African sounds. The island's history as a place where different cultures met is reflected in its music, food, and friendly people. São Tomé and Príncipe, sometimes called the Chocolate Islands, have lush rainforests, stunning beaches, and lots of different plants and animals. You can still see signs of the Portuguese from long ago in the buildings and the smell of coffee and cocoa. Section 5. Echoes of Empire. Guinea-Bissau, Angola, and Mozambique. In Africa, the countries of Guinea-Bissau, Angola, and Mozambique have a complicated history because of Portuguese colonialism. These countries, each with their own unique culture, have overcome their past and are building their own futures. Guinea-Bissau, a small country on the West African coast, has many different ethnic groups and traditions. The country's fight for independence shaped its culture. Angola, a country with many natural resources, is an important country in Africa. Its lively music scene, with Portuguese and African influences, shows its energy. Mozambique, with its beautiful coast and diverse nature, is a country of many different things. From the busy city of Maputo to the quiet beaches of the Bazaruto archipelago, the country offers unique experiences. Section 6. Timor-Leste, a story of resilience. In Southeast Asia, the country of Timor-Leste shows how strong people can be. This small nation has a history of colonialism, occupation, and a difficult fight for independence. But Timor-Leste is now a symbol of hope. Its people are known for their warmth and strength, and they are working to build a better future. Timor-Leste's culture mixes local traditions with influences from Portugal and Indonesia. From its traditional weaving to its music and dance, Timor-Leste's culture shows its enduring spirit. Section 7. Macau, where East meets West. On the coast of China, Macau is a mix of East and West. Once a Portuguese colony, Macau is now a popular place for tourists and businesses. It's known for its mix of Chinese and Portuguese cultures. From its casinos and tall buildings to its historic center with old streets and colorful buildings, Macau is both old and new. The food, a mix of Chinese and Portuguese, shows its mixed culture. Macau's history can be seen in its buildings, language, and culture. The city's yearly fireworks show is a dazzling display of East meets West. Section 8. A Tapestry of Cultures. As our journey through the Portuguese-speaking world ends, we see how diverse and rich these cultures are. From the hills of Portugal to the streets of Rio de Janeiro, from the beaches of Cape Verde to the markets of Maputo, each place is unique. Even though they are far apart and have different histories, these countries share a language and some history. The Portuguese language connects people and cultures across continents. Fado, Samba, and Funana music all show the feelings and hopes of each nation. Section 9. Looking ahead, a shared future. The Portuguese-speaking world is ready for the future. With their shared history and language, these countries can work together in trade, tourism, and culture. By appreciating their differences and celebrating what they share, these countries can build a better future together. The Portuguese language will continue to connect people and cultures. From Lisbon to Rio de Janeiro, from Cape Verde to Maputo, the Portuguese-speaking world shows how language and culture can bring people together. As we celebrate these cultures, we remember that we are all human, no matter where we come from. Let's keep exploring, learning, and celebrating the beauty of our world. One story, one song, one culture at a time.